Reuben Memoirs. We are Downriver, Michigan in Wyandotte. We're going to the Oak Cafe behind me. Dear friend said, hey, this is the place you gotta get a Reuben. We're gonna do the full interview. We're gonna have great sandwiches, great food, great fun, the full halftime breakdown. I'm looking forward to it, and we'll see you on the good side.
Yeah, tell them to be on their A game back there, because this guy's here is like a critic.
Reubens?
Reubens, exactly.
That's right. So what is your name? Jake. Okay, I'm Mike. I run the Reuben Memoirs. Yeah, kind of. This is Mike from the Reuben Memoirs, and we are at Oak Cafe in Wyandotte, Michigan. In this local area, we call this Downriver, right? So is this down the Mississippi River? Like, what river are we talking about?
The Detroit River, man.
The Detroit River. We are down the Detroit River in Wyandotte, and we got the lovely Tiffanie Martinez and her husband Tex. They're pretty lovely.
I'm
too,
lovely
right?
too.
Yeah,
I'm lovely.
But we are here because of their suggestion. They're the ones that told me all about the Reuben here. So, you know, Tiffanie, I'm going to turn it right over to you. Like, what makes this your favorite Reuben? Because you're the one that sent this over here.
I did. That was on recommendation from Tex and Kate Alcala.
Oh, but Kate Alcala made another recommendation. But how many of these Reubens have you had? Zero. Okay. Okay. So my good man, Tex, tell me,
bad idea.
have you had this Reuben?
I have never, no, I'm kidding. I love this Reuben. It is a great Reuben. Absolutely. There's a great balance here. It's fresh corned beef. Oh man, it's amazing. Great Swiss. And they don't skimp on anything. It's very, very good.
Oh my gosh, you're like singing to my heart.
Absolutely.
I love hearing these things, and I know you're kind of sort of good food. I just got it from Tiffanie. I figured she had a couple of Reubens here. But okay, so let me ask you this. So you probably saw the breakdown I had over in Redford, where I met someone. They actually ate every item off the menu over a year period. It's just to make quite a feat, right? So have you ever eaten every item off the menu?
Usually when I come here, like
Yeah.
I'm taking it easy because you're here, the cameras are up and everything. But usually I just order the left side of the menu, then I eat that, and then I order the right side of the menu next time. And I just alternate back and forth. No, seriously, this place is amazing. Everybody knows that this is the spot. Downriver here in Wyandotte, this is the local bar. People are very proud of this spot. The owner himself loves the people here. They get along great. Never had an issue here. Love the Oak. It's fantastic, and they back it up with not just the atmosphere, but the food's amazing today.
Yeah, I love. You can feel that atmosphere when you walk in. I mean, they have probably how many beers on tap do you think they got on this wall right now?
There's got to be 30, 40.
30, 40, yeah, I believe. And they got you guys can't see it, but there is a cooler here. It probably has 100 different bottled beers. They've got all these mugs hanging up, which would be for the locals, I presume. It seems like it's an awesome atmosphere to hang out in. Like, did you grow up in this general area?
Yeah. I wasn't very far away at all. You know, I was like 10, 15 minutes. Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. And everybody makes a trek down here, without a doubt. And whenever I have friends that come back here from out of town, we could eat anywhere. We're big foodies, and even then they're like, no, we're going to the Oak. They want to be down. Martinez,
they just served them up. Look at this. We've got our Reubens rolling. And check this out. You guys know how I love proportion. This has got nice proportion. It's got nice heat. Let's point out the main ingredients. We got the rye. We got the corned beef. We got the sauerkraut. There is Swiss cheese in here. I'm not exactly sure where. It's very square. It looks like it might be the Kraft American slice. I don't know. We'll see. Thousand Island dressing is in there. I see a couple things here. A couple of enough markings on here that it looks like it definitely has fennel seeds in the rye. Not my personal preference, but I'm not gonna let that bias how I feel with this, because they served up some Detroit-made, better-made chips along with it. I got my pickle spear. Tex, what are you washing this down with over there?
Oh man, I got the beer of the month here at the Oak Cafe. It's the 45er by the Austin Brothers. It's fantastic. Definitely get some for yourself.
Gonna help wash all that down, right?
I'm excited, man.
And myself, I went with the Bean Flicker Blonde here. Gotta love that name. I've never heard of that before, but I gotta admit, it sounds exciting. I might be able to have that all night long.
Thanks, Jake.
So good. Who wouldn't? Absolutely. But here we are. We got the Reuben taking the maiden bite here. another excellent beginning. We'll get to you at the halftime breakdown and give you all the details in a few. We're out. You made the recommendation. How about you tune in here and give me some of your feedback, because there's things, everyone has preferences.
Here's my absolute honest reaction to this Reuben. I've been here a bunch of times. I've had this Reuben a bunch of times. The atmosphere is always amazing. The friendships are always great. The good times that are had in this spot are awesome. And I'll tell you what, sitting here with my friend Mike and being here specifically to look at this Reuben, I can honestly say that I love certain things about this Reuben. I love, for me personally, I love the fennel seeds in here. I know that's not Mike's thing. It's all you guys have been watching Reuben.
To each his own. That's okay.
I love that. I think the corned beef is amazing. It tastes really good, and the sauerkraut is very sour. Like you don't have to have a lot of the sauerkraut to definitely get that flavor in there. That's strong. However, the cheese not so great. And you know what? Like I said, usually I'm here. Everything's great. We're partying, having a great time. So you don't stop to think about a lot of that stuff. You're just enjoying everything. But if I'm sitting here and being critical about this thing, there's a couple parts of this thing. Just that cheese made a massive difference. I like to see a little bit of a thicker bread in here. But other than that, like, I'm still enjoying this thing, right? Like, I'm not gonna eat it. It's good, right? Is it the absolute best thing I've ever had? No, it's not. It's still good.
I give that that's an honest assessment. It is a good Reuben, without a doubt. This is not a bad Reuben. I've done bad reviews before. The fennel seeds, you know, guys, if you know me, I'm not a fan of fennel seeds. It's just not a flavor I want mixed in here. But the fact, you know, here we are. Definitely the craft Swiss slices. You know, it's a touch of class to use deli cut Swiss, right, Tiff?
Oh, yeah.
And as I look through this, I can't see any Thousand Island dressing anywhere. Like, I think it's just omitted. Not that that's a showstopper, but it's just a couple things. If you come down here and you're gonna grab the Reuben, you need to be aware, hey, there's gonna be some things here that maybe you love. For me, they're not the best, but I would say definitely a good Reuben, a solid Reuben. If I came back in here, I'd order it again. That's a good recommendation, right? But again, the company and the atmosphere are just couldn't be beat. Could not be beat. And I'm just gonna give a couple of quick shout outs. We're gonna pay the bills here in the very end. Nick Newing down in Toledo, Ohio. You're on the list. Thank you for subscribing. We're gonna head over to Ye Old Dirty Bird sometime in the near future. We got Steve White, a guy I work with over in Plymouth. We got Anna Walsh, just a friend who watches these for years and years and years. Anna, thank you for subscribing. And we got a new person, Aaron Banache. I haven't even met you, AA Ron, but I'm glad
you done messed up, AA Ron.
You done messed up. You gotta send me what you want to do too, and we'll have one of these by your neck of the woods, because we are the Reuben Memoirs. We're making Reubens great again, and Tex and Tiffanie and theoak and Wyandotte, they're making it happen. We love this, and we love doing this.
Question?
Say it.
When am I gonna get to meet your wife?
Oh, great question. She's behind the scenes. Tiny, you want to turn that camera around to us briefly and say a big hello?
Tanya, just wave. I can see her wave.
I guess you gotta have us come out and do it with you if you want to meet Tanya, but she is the magic behind all of this. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll get back with you real soon with another Reuben Memoir review.